Tales from the gym. I said I was going to start this a little while ago. So here it is. First topic is insecurity. Now, before I get into this is just real talk, a real conversation about things that I dealt with. And I'm sure that some of you guys have gone through or are going through, and maybe it can help you out just like it did me. So, man, insecurity, man, I've been dealing with that for years. And really all insecurity is just fear. Fear that you lack something, fear that you're not something that somebody else is. Really just comparison. And when you compare yourself, then you are just in that little cycle, that rat race, trying to keep up with everybody else. You're not happy with yourself for not achieving a certain level or whatever it may be. But what really helped me was to really just, like I talked about before, really just sitting down with myself and just doing a self check, internal self check as far as just everything that I have, all my gifts, everything God gave me. Because I guarantee you, when God made you, He ain't made nobody else like you. You know what I'm saying? He made you, He threw that mold away, and then made somebody else, and on and on. So don't compare yourself to nobody else. Don't act like you're anybody else. Don't try to be anybody else. Just be yourself. Find out who you are. Find out what you have inside of you, and go after that. Develop yourself. That's what I'm doing every day. I get up here at 5 o'clock until the time I leave. I'm just developing myself, getting in the Word. Just reading about what the Word says about me. And just sinking on that. Letting that sink in. And in turn, that is going to change my thought process, change my view on the world. So, really, like I said, insecurity was something that I've always dealt with. I always kind of felt like I wasn't good enough, even for my wife now, Angela. I always felt like I didn't deserve her because I did so much dirt, in the past, man. I told y'all before, my previous marriage, I was just a little hoe, man, hoeing around, getting with everybody, man, even after I was married, and I asked for forgiveness for my ex, for my kids, even, from God, because that wasn't who He made me to be. I was so focused on what the world said that I should be, that I wasn't focusing on who God made me. So once you get rid of all this stuff, again, think about what you're thinking about. Think about what you're putting into your mind, putting it through your eyes, your mouth, what comes out, and what's coming in. Every day we're being bombarded with ads, with TV shows, everything. It's even getting down to our children now. So what it is just being able to tune all of that out and tune into the Word, tune into what God says that you are, who He says you are. He says we are above and not beneath, the head and not the tail. So if He says that about you, then why would you say otherwise? I think that there's a agenda that is being put out to try to get us, for one, the men, to not walk in our roles. To get out the house, get out the family, and let the women raise the family, raise our sons, raise our daughters. And without that, then our young men don't know who they are. They don't know who they're supposed to be. And the same for our daughters. They think that it's okay to be talked to anyway. It's okay to be hit on and abused, and that's not the case. So it's up to me and you to get out there, lead our families, lead our children, lead our girlfriends, future wives, into the future that we're supposed to be. So just a little topic, just a little tips and everything. I can continue to talk on this stuff, continue to throw some snippets out there and everything. But let me know what you think. What's something that you're struggling with? What are you dealing with, and how have you overcome?